Good afternoon, Riverdale. Let me tell you, that was the loudest applause I've got all day. And I was at I was at a park today with lots of people with loudspeakers. That was great. How y'all doing? All right, I love coming here to the Riverdale Y. It's the best. I've been coming here, I don't know, my whole life. I went to camp here, and then on this stage, I did my first show, Bye Bye Birdie, in 1996, before most of you were born, but it was a while back. I was 2 years old. And then I wasn't actually 2, leave me alone. I was not much older. And then I went to camp here. And then my kids went to nursery school here. But one of the best parts about the Riverdale Y is getting to visit the senior center and just hang out with y'all at lunch. Lunch. I mean, you have lots of programming there, but I think lunchtime may be the best thing. I'm supposed to stretch too, they told me. But the Y has so many things, and I was asked to read something. Acknowledge that the event is funded in part by City Council discretionary funds through the office of Eric Dinowitz. That's me. Am I supposed to stay? And I got to tell you, give a round of I don't know if we're supposed to clap yet for them, but all of you who come to the center are doing something. You're part of a community, and it's an incredible thing. And sometimes you're volunteer in the back, sometimes you come on stage, sometimes you come to lunch and just are friends with other people, and it's an amazing thing. You are part of a community. You are doing your part. Through discretionary funding, I'm able to do my part in the city council to support the work that everyone does here. And I want to get too political, but I'm gonna. Because right now in the city council, we are in a very, very tough budget fight right now with the administration. What all of us are saying right now is we want our senior centers funded because we want our shows, we want our lunch, we want our book clubs, we want our mahjong games, we want our art classes, we want our ping pong, we want that. But if the proposed cuts that have been proposed by this administration go through, those things may not happen next year. They may not happen. And so all of us together are fighting for what we know is right. We're fighting for all of you in this audience to make sure that we have places we can go and enjoy good performance, friends, good food, and family. That's what we are fighting for. And I'm going to do a little ask. I'm going to encourage all of you to reach out to the mayor's office and just tell him how special these programs are and how special your senior center is, how special the Riverdale Y is for all of the stuff they do, for you, for little versions of me doing the shows, sending my kids to pre-K, for everyone, because if he gets what he wants, these things may not be available for all of us next year. But for now, we can enjoy what we have. We can enjoy seeing our friends and family perform tonight, and I am so proud to support the work that is done here, and so proud, by the way, of Lori Walton. Give her a hand. And Bob Walton, and Sharon Asherman, all the people I have known and loved for so many years who pour themselves into this theater and into our community. Lori, and there will be a 10-minute intermission and then a reception after the event. There should be a period. Reception is located on the second floor. See, I don't have to memorize lines anymore. All right, it's great. Thank you, everyone.
Again, up, up, down, down, out, in, up, down, out, in, up, down, out, in, up, down, out, in. Lauren, can you please face them? Point your toes, and don't forget to smile.
God, I hope I get it. I hope I get it. How many people does he need? God, I hope I get it. I hope I get it. How many voices does he? How many people does he?
I'm going to get this through. Let's do the ballet combination. Group 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Group 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You with the colorful shirt. Any ballet? Don't dance. Don't dance.
God, I really blew it. I really blew it.
How could I do a thing like that? I'll never make it. I'll never make it. He doesn't like the way I sing. He doesn't like the way I dance. He doesn't like the way I.
Girl in brown. Much better. But still too much tension. Face, neck, and shoulders. Relax. Hold it! Hold it!
Group 2.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Sheila, do you...
Hold it.
Hold it!
I think I know the steps, but could someone do it a little closer to our side in front, please?
Lauren.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Sheila, do you know the combination?
I knew it better in the front line!
Please God, I need this job. I've got to get this job.
Vicky, Broadway shows? Trisha, Broadway shows? Okay, I'm eliminating down. When I call your name, please form a line. Don, Maggie, Mike, Christine, Connie, Carla, Gregory, Cassie, Sheila, Bobby, Bibi, Judy, Val, Mark, Ricky, Paul, Deanna. The rest, thank you very much for coming. I'm sorry.
I think I've got it. I knew he liked me all the time.
I want your pictures and resumes, please.
It isn't over. I can't imagine what he wants.
God, I hope I get it.
I hope I get it. I've come this far, but even so, it could be yes, it could be no. How many people does he? I really need this job. Please God, I need this job. I've got to get this job.
Lauren, please collect the pictures and resumes.
my resume. That is a picture of a person I don't know. What does he want from me? What should I try to be? So many faces all around, and here we go. I need this job. Oh God, I need this show.
Today, I want you to tell me your stage name, real name if it's different, and I also like to know where you were born and when.
Terrific. Fabulous.
Oh, excuse me, sir. I mean, it's not very polite to ask a lady her age.
Being polite doesn't interest me. Your age does. And I want to know your age. Okay, let's go down the line. We'll start on the end. Stage right.
26.
Start with your name and step forward.
My name is Don Kerr. Kansas City, Kansas, October 20th, 1949.
Next.
Maggie Winslow.
Louder!
Maggie Winslow, sometimes known as Margaret, Margie, Peggy, all of the above, whatever. It's real. And I was born in San Mateo, California on a Thursday evening at 10:40 p.m., August 17th, 1950.
I'm Mike Costa, used to be Costa Filoni, born Trenton, New Jersey, July 9th, 1951, which makes me 24.
Next.
Connie and Carla Jones. Here we are. It's always been Connie and Carla Jones. We were born in Chinatown, Lower East Side. We're twins.
Your age.
December 5th, 4,642.
Next.
My real name is Sidney Kenneth Beckenstein. My Jewish name is Rachmel Lev Ben Yaakov Meyer Beckenstein. And my professional name is Gregory Gardner. Very East Side, you know. I do not deny it at all. Born August 2nd, 1943.
Cassie. Zach, could I talk to you for a minute?
Sure. Go ahead.
Well, I mean privately.
Not right now, Cassie. I'm running about an hour late.
Yeah, I know, but it's just going to take
Next.
I'm Sheila Bryant, really Sarah Rosemary Bryant, which I really hate. I was born on August 8th, 1946 in Colorado Springs, Colorado. And I'm going to be 30 real soon. And boy, am I glad.
I'm Robert Charles Joseph Henry Mills III, and that's my real name too. I come from upstate New York, near Buffalo, a small town. I forgot its name. I've even blocked it out. Born March 15, 1950.
My name is Bibi Bensenheimer. I know, I gotta change it. Born June 9th, 1949, and I come from Boston, and here I am.
Judy.
My name is Judy Monroe, but my real name is Marilyn Monroe. No, that wasn't mine. My name is Judy. It was always Judy. And I was born July 21st, 1947. Oh, I was born in Texas, El Paso, Texas.
Good. Next.
Excuse me, Zach?
Christine.
I'm Christine Urich, Christine Evelyn Urich, born September 1st, 1953.
Tell me where you're from.
I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. Oh, and my married name is Costa.
Oh, I didn't know, Mike. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Next.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, my name is Valerie Clark, but my parents think I'm Margaret Mary Houlihan. Couldn't you just die? I was born in the middle of a little town called Arlington, Vermont. Bye-bye.
How old are you?
Old. No, 25.
Mark Anthony. No, really. Mark Phil Lawrence Tabori. And Tempe, Arizona. I'm 20. And if I get this job, I'll work real hard.
Don't let it bug you, honey.
My name is Ricky Walters, and I was born in Herculean, Missouri on a full moon on June 13th, 1948. And I'm Jewish, but I'm great at basketball.
Paul San Marco, it's my stage name. My real name is Efrain Ramirez. I was born in Spanish Harlem on October 22nd, 1947.
My name is Deanna Morales, and I didn't change it because I figured ethnic was in. 6'10", You got that? And I was born on a Hollywood bed in the Bronx.
Go on, Deanna.
Go on what? Oh, you want to know how tall I am? The color of my eyes? How many shows I've done? I just gave you my picture and resume. Everything you want to know is right there.
I know. Now tell me what's not on it.
Like what?
Talk about yourself.
Talk about what?
Tell me about the Bronx.
What's to tell about the Bronx? It's uptown and to the right.
What did you do there?
In the Bronx? Mostly wait to get out.
What made you start dancing?
Who knows? I have rhythm. I'm Puerto Rican. I always jumped around and danced. Hey, do you want to know if I can act? Give me a scene to read. I'll act, I'll perform, but I can't just talk. Please, I'm too nervous.
Then relax.
Look, I really don't mind talking, but I don't want to be first. Please?
You want this job, don't you?
Sure, I want the job.
All right, Deanna. Back in line. Before we do any more dancing, and we will be doing some more, let me explain something. I'm looking for a strong dancing chorus. I need people that look terrific together and that can work together as a group. But there are some small parts that have to be played by the dancers I hire. Now, I have your pictures and resumes. I know what shows you've been in, but that's not going to help me. And I don't want to give you just a few lines to read. I think it would be better if I knew something about you, about your personalities. So I'm going to ask you questions. I want to hear you talk. Treat it like an interview. I don't want you to think you have to perform. I just want to hear you talk and be yourselves. And everybody, just relax as much as you can. Sheila.
How many people do you want?
4 and 4.
No, 4 and 4.
4 boys, 4 girls.
Do you need any women?
Okay, Mike, I'll start with you.
Me? Don't you want to start at the end?
No, I'll start with you and relax.
I could if you started at the end.
What do you want? Okay.
What do you want to know?
I want you to tell me something about you.
I'm from this big Italian family. My grandmother, she was always hanging out of the window, leaning on a little pillow, because that's what Italian grandmothers do. I was the last of 18. I was an accident. I was. That's what my sister told me. Oh, my sister, Rosalie. She was the one who used to take dance lessons. My mother used to take her every Saturday morning. She'd take me along. I like going.
How old were you?
4. And I'd sit there all perky and I'd sit in the room with extra set. Said, I could do that. I could do that. Knew every step right off the bat. Said, I could do that. I could do that. One morning, sis won't go to dance class. I grabbed her shoes and tights and all, but my foot's too small, so I stuffed her shoes with extra socks. Run 7 blocks in nothing flat. Hell, I could do that. I could do that. I got to class and had it made, and so I stayed the rest of my life. All thanks to sis, now married and fat, said I could do this. That I can do. I can do that. And then everyone started calling me Twinkle Toes.
Did that bother you?
Nah, I figure let them say what they want.
I don't buy that, Mike.
Well, sure, it bothered me. I didn't want anybody calling me Twinkle Toes just because I took a couple of dance lessons.
Okay, Mike, back in line. Bobby, you're on.
Well, actually, I don't know how it turned out as heavenly as I did. You see, at the age of 5, I was playing jacks, and a car fell on my head.
Get the hook.
Bobby, are you going to do a routine?
No. Moving right along, moving along. Would you like to hear about all the wonderful and exciting things that have ever happened to me in my life? Or do you want the truth?
I'll take the truth.
Well, to begin with, I come from this quasi-middle upper middle class family type home. I can never figure out which, but it was real boring. I mean, we had money, but no taste. You know, the AstroTurf on the patio? Anyway, my mother would have these card parties, and she was one of the foremost bridge cheaters in all America. And my father worked at this big corporation, and they would send him out into the field a lot to drink. Better that than to find him lying on his office floor. And he was okay. I was a strange one.
How strange?
Real strange. I used to love giving garage recitals, bizarre recitals. And this one time I was giving Frankenstein as a musical, and I spray painted this kid silver all over. They had to rush him to the hospital because he had this thing, you know, when your pores can't breathe. And he lived, luckily, because I didn't spray paint the soles of his feet. And
Next, what if I'm next? What am I gonna do? I haven't got a clue. I gotta think of something. What does he want? What does he want? Stories from the past. Better find that. What should I say? What can I tell him?
he lived because luckily I didn't spray paint the soles of his feet. As I got older and older, I got stranger and stranger. I used to go down to this busy intersection near my home at rush hour, just to direct traffic, see if anybody would notice me. And then I started breaking into people's homes. Oh, I didn't steal anything, just to rearrange their furniture. And
orphan at three, mother and dad both gone, raised by a sweet ex-con, tied up and raped at 7. Seriously, nothing too obscene. I'd better keep it clean.
What should I say? What can I tell him?
school, you want to hear about school? I went to PS shit. See, I was the kind of kid that was always getting thrown against the lockers, not only by students, but by teachers as well. And sports, I hated sports, but sports were very big. I mean, it was Jock City. I didn't make one team. I couldn't catch a ball if it had Elmer's glue on it. And didn't my father have to be this big ex-football hero? He was so humiliated. He didn't know what to tell his friends. So he told them all that I had polio. On Father's Day, I would limp for him.
but I'm a wreck, I'm a wreck. I don't know where to start. I'm gonna fall apart. Where are my childhood memories? Who were the boys? What were the toys? Gone beyond recall. And why am I so tall? What should I say? What can I tell him?
And my mother kept saying, if you don't stop setting your brother on fire, we're going to have to send you away. And I kept thinking of these spectacular ways on how to kill myself. And then I thought, to commit suicide in Buffalo would be redundant.
Okay, Bobby, back in line. Sheila.
Yes, you want me?
Yes.
He wants me.
To talk.
Right. What do you want to know about me first?
Try, why are you in this business?
Well, I wanted to be a prima ballerina. That light, what color is that? Do you have anything softer?
Don't worry about the light. Just talk.
Well, I wanted to be a prima ballerina. Like I said, because my mother was a ballerina until my father made her give it up.
Tell me about your parents.
My parents?
Your father?
Him?
Your mother?
My mother? My mother was raised like a little nun. She couldn't go out. She couldn't even babysit.
Sheila, don't perform. Just talk.
But she wanted to be a dancer, and she had all these scholarships and all of that. And when she got married, my father gave it to her and made her give it all up. Do you want to know how she got me involved? Well, first, she brought me to all of the ballets. And then she gave me her old toe shoes, and I used them to run down the block on my toes. And then I saw the red shoes. Yeah. And I wanted to be that lady, that redhead. And then when she saw that I really had to dance, she said, "You can't do it until you're 8. Well, I was only 6 at the time, and I said, but I've got to dance. I mean, anything to get out of the house.
What?
Nothing.
What did you say?
I just said that I wanted to get out of my house.
Why?
The truth?
You're strong enough.
Well, let's face it, my family scene was not so good. Daddy always thought that he married beneath him. That's what he said, that's what he said. When he proposed, he informed my mother he was probably her very last chance. And though she was 22, though she was 22, though she was 22, she married him. Life with my dad wasn't ever a picnic, more like a come as you are. When I was 5, I remember my mother dug earrings out of the car. I knew that they weren't hers, but it wasn't something you want to discuss. He wasn't warm. Well, not to her. Well, not to us. But everything was beautiful at the ballet. Graceful men lift lovely girls in white. Yes, everything was beautiful at the ballet. Hey, I was happy at the ballet. That's when I started class. Up a steep and very narrow stairway to the voice like a metronome. Up a steep and very narrow stairway. It was in paradise. It was in paradise, but it was home. Mother always said I'd be very attractive when I grew up, when I grew up. Different, she said, with a special something and a very, very personal flair. And though I was 8 or 9, though I was 8 or 9, though I was 8 or 9, I hated her. Now, different is nice, but it sure isn't pretty. Pretty is what it's about. I never knew anyone who was different, who could have figured it out. So beautiful, I never lived to see. But it was true, if not to her, well then to me. Everyone is beautiful at the ballet. Every prince has got to have his swan. Yes, everyone is beautiful at the ballet. I was pretty at the ballet. Up a steep and very narrow stairway to the boys like a metronome. Up a steep and very narrow stairway. It wasn't paradise, it wasn't paradise, but it was home.
I don't know what they were for or against, really, except each other. I mean, I was born to save their marriage, but when my father went to pick my mother up from the hospital, he said, well, I thought this was going to help, but I guess it's not. Anyway, I did have a fantastic fantasy life. I used to dance around the living room with my arms up like this. My fantasy was, it was an Indian chief. And he'd say to me, Maggie, do you want to dance? And I'd say, Daddy, I would love to dance.
But it was clear when he proposed
that I was born to help their marriage and when.
That's what he said. That's what he said.
I used to dance around the living room.
He wasn't warm. Not to her.
It was an Indian chief and he'd say, Maggie, do you want to dance? I'd say, Daddy, I would love to. Everything was beautiful at the ballet. Raise your arms and someone's always there. Yes, everything was beautiful at the ballet. At the ballet. At the ballet.
Yes, everything was beautiful at the ballet. I was pretty.
I was happy. I would love to.
At the ballet.
Okay, Christine.
That's what he said.
I don't know where to begin.
Tell me how you got started.
Oh, okay, well, everybody says when I was little, every time they turn on the radio, I'd get up and start dancing. There was this man who came to my house and he was selling lessons. And he was a great salesman. I'll never forget it. He would put me up against the TV and he turned me around and he picked up my foot and he put it up against the back of my head. And he said, this little girl could be a star.
Well, I don't know if it was the look on my face or the fact that I wouldn't let go of his leg, but my mother saw how much it meant to me. I mean, I would watch everything on television that had dancing on it, especially, Sunday.
Ed Sullivan.
Oh, yeah. Ed Sullivan every Sunday, like church. And then, what was I talking about?
Ed Sullivan.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. I'm just so nervous.
That's all right. Just take a minute and pull yourself together.
For her, this is together.
He's right. But I always knew what I wanted to do. I wanted to be like all those people in the movies. Only funny thing is, I didn't want to be Ann Miller. I wanted to be Doris Day. But I had this little
problem.
See, I really couldn't sing. I could never really sing. What I couldn't do is
Sing.
I have trouble with the it goes around my it's a terrifying. See, I never really could hear which note is lower or
higher,
which is why I disappeared if someone said let's start a
choir.
See, when I begin to it's a cross between and a quiver or a it's a little like a record player. What it doesn't have is so I know you're thinking, what a crazy
Ding-a-ling.
But I really couldn't. I could never really. What I couldn't do
is Three blind mice.
3 blind mice. Oh, it isn't intentional.
She's doing her best. Jingle bells, jingle bells.
Jingle bells, jingle bells. Oh, it really blows my mind.
She gets depressed.
But what I lack in pitch, I sure make up in
power.
And all my friends say I'm perfect for the shower. Still, I'm terrific at it.
Dance.
Guys are coming in
Dance.
I'm a birdie on it. But when I begin to, they say, who's a little going pong instead of... And when Christmas comes and all my friends go... It is so disheartening. It is so disquieting. It is so discouraging. Darling, please stop answering. But I really couldn't.
Sing.
I could never really sing. What I couldn't do was...
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, do, ti, do, so, fa, mi, re, do, fa.
Never sing a note, never sing a note, never.
Okay, Mike and Christine, back in the line. Mark?
I get the feeling most of you always knew what you wanted to do. Me, I didn't. I was just a kid for a while. Oh, well then, one day, when I was about 11, I guess, well, my father had this fabulous library in the back of the house. And I found this medical textbook. It was filled with pictures of male and female anatomy. I thought that was pretty interesting, so I used to read that book a lot.
Were you interested in medicine? Or were you interested in just the pictures?
Oh, no,
Down below. Break out. It's a mess. It's a mess. Time to go. Time to go. Adolescence. Adolescence. Too young to get over. Too old to ignore.
Gee, I'm almost ready.
What for? There's a lot I am not certain of. Hello 12, hello 13, hello love.
And from the book, I diagnosed my own appendicitis. And when I was 13, I had my first wet dream. Well, I went right back to the book. Milky discharge, milky discharge, milky discharge. Gonorrhea? I was in shock. I mean, gonorrhea? Before I even started, I was terrified. I couldn't tell my mother I had gonorrhea. So the book said, drink lots of water.
Is that all the book said?
No, it said take penicillin, but I couldn't do any of that unless I told somebody. So all I could do was drink the water. So I drank like 20 glasses a day for 3 weeks. I almost drowned. Finally, I went to confession. I told the father I had gonorrhea. Who have you been with, my son? Nobody. Then how can you have gonorrhea? He set me straight. You know, it's the first time the church ever helped me out, and the only time the church ever helped me out. Well, I was
4'10". That's the story of my life. I remember when everybody was my size. Boy, was that great. But then everybody started moving up, and there I was, stuck at 4'10". But I kept hoping and praying. I used to hang from a parallel bar by the hour, hoping I'd stretch just an inch more.
Because I was dancing into dancing then, and I was good. And I wanted so much to grow up to be a prima ballerina. Then I went out for cheerleader.
You read that.
And they told me, no dice, you'll get lost on the football field.
The pom-poms are bigger than you. I spent my whole childhood waiting to grow.
Tits. When am I gonna grow tits?
My whole life was a secret. One little fart, and they called me Stinky for 3 years.
Goodbye 12, goodbye 13, hello love.
Oh, down below, up above. Time to grow, time to go.
Seeing Daddy naked.
Time to grow, time to go.
Surprise, Mom and Dad were doing it.
You go.
But you see, the only thing about me that grew was my desire. I was never gonna be Maria Tall Chief. I was just this peanut on point. That was my whole trip. My size, this still is.
God, my last show I was 32 and I played a 14-year-old brat. Yeah, and I'm 32, but I don't look it. And I shouldn't knock it because I've always been able to work.
I'm so excited because I'm gonna go to the School of the Performing Arts. I mean, I was dying to be a serious actress. Anyway, it's the first day of acting class, and we're in the auditorium. And the teacher, Mr. Karp, Mr. Karp. Anyway, he puts us up on the stage with our legs around each other, one in back of the other, and he says, okay, we're going to do improvisations. Now, you're on a bobsled, it's snowing out, and it's cold. Okay? Go. Every day for a week we would try to feel the motion down the hill. Every day for a week we would try to hear the wind rush, feel the chill. And I dug right down to the bottom of my soul to see what I had inside. Yes, I dug right down to the bottom of my soul, and I tried. And everybody's going whoosh, whoosh. I can hear the snow, I can feel the cold, I feel the air. And Mr. Karp turns to me and he says, okay, Morales, what did you feel? And I said, nothing, I'm feeling nothing. And he says, nothing can get a girl transferred. They all felt something, but I felt nothing, except the feeling that this bullshit was absurd. But I said to myself, hey, it's only the first week. Maybe it's genetic. They don't have bobsleds in San Juan. Second week, more advanced, we had to be a table, be a sports car, ice cream cone. Mr. Carp, he would say, very good, except Morales. Try Morales all alone. And I dug right down to the bottom of my soul to see how an ice cream felt. Yes, I dug right down to the bottom of my soul and I tried to melt. The kids yelled, nothing. They called me nothing. And Carp allowed it, which really makes me burn. They were so helpful. They called me hopeless until I really didn't know where else to turn. And Carp kept saying, Morales, I think you should transfer to Girls High. You'll never be an actress, never. Jesus Christ! Went to church, praying Santa Maria, send me guidance, send me guidance on my knees. Went to church, praying Santa Maria, help me feel it, help me feel it. Pretty please. And a voice from down at the bottom of my soul came up to the top of my head. Yes, a voice from down in the bottom of my soul. This is what it said. This man is nothing. This course is nothing. If you want something, go find another class. And when you find one, you'll be an actress, and I assure you that's what finally came to pass. 6 months later, I heard that Carp had died. And I dug right down to the bottom of my soul and cried. 'Cause I felt nothing. I mean, I didn't want him to die or anything, but...
The summer I turned 15, I lied about my age so I can join AGRA. You know, the nightclub union. Because I could make $60 a week working these strip joints outside of Kansas City. I worked this one club for about 8 weeks straight, and I became really friendly with this stripper. Her name was Lola LaTorres, and her dynamic twin 44s. Well, she really took to me. I mean, we did share the only dressing room, and she did a lot of dressing. Anyway, she used to come and pick me up and drive me to work nights. Well, the neighbors would all be hanging outside their windows, and they'd drive up in her big pink Cadillac convertible and smile. And I'd come tripping out of the house in my little tuxedo and my tap shoes in hand, and we would drive off down the block with her long, flaming red hair just blowing in the wind. Well, when the guys on the block saw Lola, they all wanted to know what the story was. And I told them about this big, hot romance we were having. But actually, she was going with this other guy.
Please take this message to Mother from me. Carry it with you across the blue sea.
Mother, oh mother, wherever I go,
was the first time I'd ever seen a dead body. But then, when I was 15, the most terrible thing happened. The Ted Mack Amateur Hour held auditions in St. Louis, and I wasn't there. I didn't know about it till after they'd gone, and I wanted to kill myself. I nearly killed myself. I tried to walk in front of a speeding streetcar, and I remembered noticing boys for the first time. Anyway, I remember practicing kissing with Leslie. Leslie was my best friend. Did any of you ever practice kissing with another girl so that when the time came, you'd know how to? Anybody?
I did it too.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but just a couple of times.
You can also count me in.
Did you, girl? Okay, thank God. Anyway, I do remember.
The worst thing that ever happened to me in school was every time the teacher called on me, I'd be hard. I'd be hard. Really, I'd have to lean up against the desk, just like this. And the teacher would always say, stand up straight. Stand up straight. I can't. I got a pain in my side. Or walking down the hall, you'd have to walk like this, with all your books stacked up in front of you.
I thought it was only me. I thought I was a sex maniac.
I did too. I mean, it didn't go down for 3 years.
Oh my God, and the bus! The bus was the worst! I just look at the bus and bingo! And then there was the time I was making out in the back with Sally Ketchum. And we were necking. And I was feeling her boobs. And I was feeling her boobs. And after about an hour she said, whoa! I thought to myself, oh my God, don't you want to feel anything else, she said. And suddenly I thought, no, I won't!
Did that come as a surprise to you?
I guess, yeah. It was probably the first time I realized I was a homosexual. And I got depressed because I thought being a homosexual would be, being gay would be, I'd be a bum in life the rest of my life. And I said, gee whiz, I'm never going to wear any nice clothes. And I was really into clothes. You see, I had this pair of powder blue and pink gabardine pants.
Goodbye 13, hello love.
Changes all down below, up above. Time to doubt, to break out. It's a mess, it's a mess. Time to grow, time to go.
What am I going to say when he calls on me?
Suddenly I'm 17, and suddenly I'm 17, and suddenly I'm there's a lot I am not certain of. Goodbye 12, goodbye 13. Hello.
Give me the ball, yeah. Give me the ball, give me the ball, give me the ball, yeah. I was always running around shouting, give me the ball, give me the ball, give me the ball, yeah. I was so enthusiastic. I was into everything. The yearbook was filled with my picture, and I was lucky 'cause I got a scholarship to college. A scholarship to college. So I went, yes I went. So I'm gonna be this kindergarten teacher. Imagine me, this kindergarten teacher. And I thought, shit, what are you gonna be when you get shoved out of here? Hey, ain't nobody gonna be standing there with no scholarship to life. And I was scared, scared. My lip was gone, a childhood gone goodbye. Goodbye 12, goodbye 13, goodbye 14, goodbye 15, goodbye 16, goodbye 17. Hello, love.
I kissed the folks goodbye, got on a Trailways bus, and headed for the Big Bad Apple. Because I wanted to be a Rockette. Oh yeah, let's get one thing straight. See, I never heard about the red shoes. I never saw the red shoes. I didn't give a fuck about the red shoes. I wanted to be a Rockette because this girl in my hometown, Lavella Heiner, had actually gotten out and made it to New York, and she was a Rockette. Well, one day she came home for Christmas for a visit, and they gave her a parade. A goddamn parade. I had to twirl the friggin' baton for 2 hours in the rain. Unfortunately, though, she got knocked up over Christmas. Merry Christmas. I never made it back to Radio City. Oh, that was my plan. New York, New York. Except I had one minor problem. See, I was ugly as sin. Oh, I was ugly, skinny, homely, unattractive, and flat as a pancake. Get the picture? Anyway, I got off this bus in my little white shoes and my little white tights and my little white dress and my little ugly face and my long blonde hair, which was natural then. I looked like a fucking nurse. I had $87 in my pocket and 7 years tapping acrobatics. I could do a 180-degree split and come up tapping the Morse code. Well, I figured with that kind of talent, the mayor would be waiting for me outside Port Authority. Wrong. I had to wait 6 months for an audition. Well, finally the big day came, and I showed up at the music hall with my red patent leather tap shoes, and I did my little tap routine. And this man says to me, "Can you do fan kicks?" Well, sure, I could do terrific fan kicks. But they weren't good enough. Of course, what he was trying to tell me is that it was my looks, not the fan kicks. So I said, "Fuck you, Radio City and the Rockettes, I'm going to make it on Broadway." And Broadway, same story. Every audition. I mean, I would dance rings around other girls and still end up in the alley with the other rejects. But after a while, I caught on. I mean, I had eyes. I saw what they were hiring. I once swiped my dance card after an audition, and on a scale of 10, they gave me for dance 10. For looks, 3. Well, dance 10 looks 3, and I'm still on unemployment. Dance for my own enjoyment. That ain't a kid. That ain't a kid. Dance 10 looks 3 is like to die. Left the theater and called the doctor for my appointment to buy tits and ass. Bought myself a fancy pair. Tightened up the derriere. Did the nose a bit, all that goes with it. Tits and ass. Have the bingo bungos done. Suddenly I'm getting national tours. Tits and ass won't get you jobs unless they're yours. Didn't cost a fortune either. Didn't hurt my sex life either. Flat and sassy, I would get the strays and losers. Beggars really can't be choosers. That ain't a kid. That ain't a kid. Fix the chassis. How do you do? Life turned into an endless medley of gee, it had to be you. Why, tits and ass, where the cupboard once was bare. Now you're knocking someone's there. You have got 'em, hey, top to bottom, hey. It's a gas, just a dash of silicone. Shake your new maracas and you're fine. Tits and ass can change your life. They sure change mine. You're all looking at my tits now, aren't you? They aren't that big. I heard that, you bitch. I didn't want them like yours. I wanted them in proportion.
Well, you got what you paid for.
I wouldn't mind having just one like yours.
We'll go out and buy them. Have it all done. Honey, take my word. Grab a cab, come on, see the Wizard on Park and 73rd. For tits and ass, orchestra and balcony. What they want, is what you see. Keep the best of you, do the rest of you, hits or class. I have never seen it fail. Debutante or chorus girl or why? Tits and ass, yes, tits and ass have changed my life.
Paul, would you step out of line? When did you start dancing, Paul?
Not till very late.
Why?
I don't know why, I just didn't.
Well, what did you do?
Not much.
Come on, Paul. You must have done something. How old were you when you did start dancing?
16.
Well, what did you do up until the time you were 16? I mean, what was your family like?
We were close.
Close? Brothers? Sisters?
I had 2 sisters. One of them died when I was 14.
How?
I don't want to talk about that. I mean, why do I have to talk about that?
Zach, can the kids take a break?
And smoke? Can the adults please smoke?
All right. Everyone take a break. Paul, we'll try this again later. Cassie, stay on stage, please.
Well, this audition is really interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. What are you doing here?
What do you think? I need a job.
In the chorus?
Oh, look, Zach, I'd love a part, of course, but I'll take what I can get.
You're too good for the chorus, Cassie.
Too good? Oh, I did a couple of dance parts, so what?
You were featured. You stopped 2 shows cold. Your career was going fine here in New York.
I can't get a job, Zach. God, you sound like all my friends, my fans, acting like I'm a star and I don't know it, when the truth is I never even came close and nobody has the guts to tell me. Well, it would be nice to be a star, but I'm not. I'm a dancer. Give me somebody to dance for. Give me somebody to show. Let me wake up in the morning to find I have somewhere exciting to go.
So you're going through a slow period. It happens to everyone. Something will happen.
That's what I kept telling myself in California. And I kept telling myself that, and I kept telling myself that, and well, nothing ever did happen. I can't act.
What?
I can't act. There I am in California, supposed to be this great actress. Well, it didn't take me long to find out that I can't act, and it didn't take Hollywood very long either.
You didn't work out there?
Oh, sure. For a rotten part in a so-so film, part ended up getting cut, thank God. I was a go-go dancer in a TV movie of the week. Let's see, commercials. Oh, yes, I almost got to squeeze a roll of toilet paper, but I lost out in the finals. Isn't that something? 17 years in the business, and I end up flunking toilet paper squeezing. And I was a dancing Band-Aid. Now that was fun. Oh, and we had an earthquake, and I got a terrific tan. Oh, and of course, you surely heard about the guy I was
I
dating.
did hear you were going out with some big agent, being a bit wild, running around, carrying on.
Well, when you're a woman of leisure, what else is there to do but get wild and carry on? Not to mention getting fat. Oh, and going crazy. God. That's why I came back to New York. That's why I'm here today, Zach. Pussycat. I need a job. To have something that I can believe in. To have something
to be. Use me, choose me.
I just can't see you dancing in the chorus, Cassie.
Why not?
Listen, if you need some money, call my business manager.
What? Of course I need money. Who doesn't? But I don't need a handout. I need a job. I need a job, and I don't know any other way to say it. Do you want me to say it again?
No.
Okay. All right, fine. Then we got that far. Look, I haven't worked in 2 years, not really. And there's nothing left for me to do. So I'm putting myself on the line. Yes, I'm putting myself on your line. I don't want to wait on tables. And what I really don't want to do is teach other people how to do what I should be doing myself. God, I'm a dancer. A dancer dances. Give me somebody to dance for. Give me a place to fit in. Help me return to the world of the living by showing me how to begin. Play me the music. Give me a chance to come through. All I ever needed was the music and the mirror and the chance to dance for you. Give me a job and you'll instantly get me involved. If you give me a job, then the rest of the crap will get solved. Put me to work, you would think that by now I'm allowed. I'll do you proud. Throw me a rope to grab onto. Help me to prove I'm strong. Give me the chance to look forward to say, hey, listen, they're playing my song. Play me the music. Give me the chance to come through. All I ever needed was the music and the mirror and the chance to dance. Come through. All I ever needed was the music and the mirror and the chance to dance.
You can't go back to the chorus, Cassie. That's not the answer.
But I'm not trying to go back. I'm trying to start again. I'll settle for that, starting over.
Starting over? We can't.
What? What did you just say? What are you talking about?
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You're talking about us.
Cassie, let's just keep this to business, all right?
By all means. Why, who is here for anything else? That's what it's all about, isn't it, Zach? About the work. And that's why I'm here today, for the work.
Well, you shouldn't have come. You don't fit in. You don't dance like anybody else. You don't know how.
But I did years ago, and I could do it again. You're not even going to let me try? Please, Zach, give me a chance.
Excuse me, Zach, do you want the kids back?
No. No, take the kids down to the basement and teach them the lyrics to that number and send Paul in. Cassie, go with Lauren and learn the lyrics.
Thank you.
Yes, Paul. I really like the way you dance. No, I mean it. So I figured we'd try this again. For one thing, if you're going to change your name, why go from a Puerto Rican name to an Italian one?
Because I don't look it. I mean, everyone says, you don't look Puerto Rican. You look Puerto Rican. But I am.
So you figured you look Italian?
No, I just wanted to be somebody else, somebody new. So I became Paul San Marco.
Why did you want to become someone else?
Well, I'm not exactly proud of my past.
Who is? But that's what the word means, Paul. Past.
That might be easy for you to say.
All right. Look, wait a minute. What made you start dancing? Your parents?
No. What do Puerto Ricans know about theater? I mean, now they have Channel 13. But then they didn't have anything. But my father loved movies. And he would take us all the time. He worked late nights, and he'd come get us, and we'd go down to 42nd Street, and we'd come out of one movie and go into another and another movie. I don't know why, but I loved the musicals.
How old were you?
7 or 8.
On 42nd Street?
Yeah, it was a trip.
Go on.
Well, I would have to go down front because I couldn't see, and I have contact lenses now. But I would go down front, and these strange men would come and sit beside me and play with me. And I never told anybody that because I guess it didn't matter.
Why didn't it matter?
Why?
Listen, Paul, if this is too rough for you,
no.
I have your picture and resume and can
No,
call...
wait. Okay. Well, from seeing all those movie musicals, I used to dance around on the street. And I'd get caught all the time. God, it was embarrassing. I was always being Sid Charisse. Always. Which I really don't understand because I always wanted to be an actor. I really wanted to perform. Once my cousin said to me, "You'll never be an actor," and I knew she was telling me this because I was such a sissy. And I mean, I was. Terribly effeminate. I always knew that I was gay, but that didn't bother me. What bothered me was that I didn't know how to be a boy. One day I looked in the mirror and I said, "You're 14 years old and you're a faggot. What are you going to do with your life?" Well, by that time I was in Cardinal Hayes High School and there were 3,000 boys there. I didn't have any protection anymore. No home room where I could be charming and funny with the tough guys so they'd fight my battles for me. I liked school, but my grades got so bad. Even if I knew the answers, I wouldn't raise my hand because I was afraid they would laugh at me. They'd even whistle at me in the halls. I mean, it was awful. It was awful. So finally I went down to the principal's office and I said, "I am a homosexual." Well, it was 1962 and it was a Catholic school and you were 15 years old, you just didn't say that. He said, "You want to go see a psychologist?" And I did. And he said, "I think you're very well adjusted for your age, and I think you should quit school." And so I did. But I really didn't want to. I couldn't take it. You see, when I quit school, what I was trying to do was find out who I was and how to be a man. You know, there are a lot of people out there who don't know how to be men. And since then I found out that I am one. I was looking for the wrong thing. I was trying to learn how to be butch. No. I started hanging around 72nd Street with all these really strange people, just trying to make friends who were like me, to find out who it was that I was. Well, somebody said they are having auditions for the Jewel Box Review. You know, the track show. And so I go down, and from all of those years of being Sid Charisse, I had this fabulous extension. I could turn anything, first time. And they said to me, "You're too short to be a boy. Do you want to be a pony?" And I said, "What's that?" And they said, "A girl." What do I have to do? "Show us your legs." I have hair on my legs. "That's okay. Come on upstairs." So I went, and they hyped up my dungarees, and they put on a pair of nylon stockings and heels, and it was freaky. It was incredible. So they took me back downstairs, and they said, "Oh, you have wonderful legs." I do. Terrific. It's so strange thinking about all of this. I mean, it was a lifetime ago. I was just past 16. Well, and then there was this whole thing about hiding it from my parents. That was something. I mean, I had to buy stuff. I mean, shoes to rehearse in, and earrings and makeup, and I would hide them from my mother, and she would find them. And I told her there was this girl in the show, and she didn't want her mother to know what she was doing, so I was holding this stuff for her. And she believed me. Well, anyway, I was finally in show business. It was the asshole of show business, but it was a job. I had friends. But after a while, it got so demeaning. Nobody at the jewel box had any dignity. They all were ashamed of themselves and thought of themselves as freaks. And I think it was the lack of dignity that got to me, so I quit. And I muddled around for a while, and I was an office boy and a waiter. But without an education, you can't get a good job. So when the jewel box called and asked me if I would go back, I went. We were playing the Apollo Theater on 125th Street. We were doing 4 shows a day, plus a movie, and oh, God, it was so tacky. The show was going to go to Chicago, and my parents wanted to say goodbye and order my luggage to the theater after the show. Well, we were doing this Oriental number, and I looked like Anime Wong. Had a great big chrysanthemum on either side of my head, and this huge headdress with all these bells hanging on it. And I was coming down the stage and about to go on for finale. Who should I see at the stage door but my parents? "You got there too early." I freaked out. I didn't know what to do. But I thought, okay, just keep going, and none of you notice. And so I took a deep breath, and I walked down the stairs. And when I passed my mother, I heard her say, "Oh my God, I died. What did I do? I had to go out for finale, so I just kept going." And I went upstairs to take off my makeup, and I went back downstairs, and there they were standing in the middle of all the... And all they said was, "Please write. Promise you will eat. Take care of yourself." And just before my parents left, my father turned to the producer and he said, "Take care of my son." It was the first time he ever called me that.
Paul, I'm so sorry.
Are you ready for the kids yet?
All right, send them in.
Okay, kids, here we go.
Lauren, get the hats.
Okay, everybody in. We're using the hats. Try to find one that fits.
All right, let's review this. This is the same combination we worked on before. It also goes with the lyrics you just learned. I need to see unison dancing. Okay, let's do it again. From singular sensation. And.
Singular sensation, every little step she takes. One thrilling combination, every move that she makes. One smile and suddenly nobody else will do. You know you'll never be lonely with you. No. Ooh, one moment in her presence and you can't forget the rest. For the girl is second best to none. Sun, ooh, sun, give me your attention. Do I really have to mention she's the one?
It's on 5. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8.
One smile and suddenly nobody else will do. You know you'll never be lonely with you. No. Ooh, one moment in your presence and you can't forget the rest. For the girl is second best to none. Sun, ooh, sun, give me your attention. Do I really have to mention she's the one?
Lauren has the same style I'm looking for. Very 30s. Everyone keep your eye on her. Let's do it again. Thank you all. Cassie, why did you leave me?
So are we going to get into that?
Why did you leave me? I came home one night and you were gone.
Why, Zach, you noticed.
Very funny.
Oh, you had already left me weeks before.
Left? I thought we were living together.
No. Sharing the same apartment, maybe. I mean, in the real sense of the word, left. You left. Oh, well, you were madly in love again.
I wasn't. You know I wasn't. I was directing my first play.
And you were in love with it, and off in the only world that meant anything to you.
Cassie, you know how important that was to me. Christ, if I could direct a straight play and pull it off, it means I wasn't going to be stuck just making up dance steps for the rest of my life.
Oh, you were never going to be stuck. You were going to make sure you did it all. Direct, choreograph, musicals, movies, plays. I knew you loved your work. You really get off on it, don't you?
Yeah, I guess I do. You didn't seem to mind it when we were together. It was only when we weren't that...
Oh, Zach, I didn't mind being a part of your work. I loved you. I loved you. I could have handled that. It was not being a part of your life that got to me, and not being able to do what you expected. Yes, I know you did. You were moving up, and you wanted me to be right there with you. Well, I was a good dancer, but you wanted me to be a star.
What's wrong with that? Why shouldn't you be? Why shouldn't you be the best you can be? When I got out of the chorus, I decided I was going to...
Oh, are you going to go from one show to the next, rehearsing them all 24 hours a day for the rest of your life? I don't want to prove anything anymore. I want to do what I love as much as I can for as long as I can. But at least now I'm doing it for me. Who are you doing it for? Please, just treat me like everybody else.
Isn't this really what you want to... Is this really what you want to do?
Yes, yes.
singers. I'm proud to be one of them. They're wonderful.
But you're special.
No, we're all special. He's special, and she's special, and Sheila, and Ricky, and Connie. They're all special. I would be happy dancing in that line. Yes, I would. And I'll take chorus if you'll take me.
All right, who are we going to hire?
I don't know.
Well, what do you want to do now?
Start matching them up. Do the tap combination.
Okay, it's the tap combination. Everybody's in. A 5, 6, 7, 8. Great, now I'll do group 1. Group 1. A 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see some smiles. Not that Sal smile, that I love to dance smile. Okay, group 2. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Paul, you okay? Did you hurt yourself?
No, I'm fine.
Did you pull a muscle? Is it your ankle?
It's not your knee, is it?
An old injury?
Yeah, he just had it operated on last year. It's his cartilage.
Stand back. Give him some air.
Call a doctor.
No, really.
Yes, you should call a doctor.
Paul, who's your doctor?
I don't want a doctor.
Paul, who's your doctor?
Call Sidney Rhodes, 595-7639.
Lauren, call him.
Dr. Sidney Rhodes, 595-7639.
Paul, just try to breathe in slowly and relax.
Oh, maybe you should prop something under his knee.
Give him a dance bag.
It's okay. I think I twisted it.
Easy.
Get him up.
Hi.
Let's get him up.
Is that better?
Oh, does anyone have a Darvon or a Valium? I do. Oh.
Somebody get me some water.
I will.
You're going to be okay, Paul.
Look, I don't think you should give him that. You don't know what's wrong with him.
Oh, please, I've had 3 today.
Zach, I spoke to the doctor. He'll meet us at the emergency room. He said it would be faster to just put him in a cab.
Right.
I'll go.
No.
I'll help you.
Fine.
Where's his dance bag?
Paul, I'll see you later. Call me from the hospital. What do you do when you can't dance anymore?
Kill yourself.
No. Really.
Oh, shit. What kind of question is that?
Real heavy.
Yeah.
I know. But what do you do?
Well, I'll tell you, because I'm getting scared. I love being in this business.
Yeah, but then one day it hits you. Dorothy, you've been having fun for about 8 years now. What's getting you?
A lot of people are feeling that way, and they're getting out of the business fast.
Well, there's no security in dancing.
Oh, wait a second.
Well, wait a second.
Listen, if you're looking for that kind of security, Well, then what?
No, it's not just that.
I could do without that shit. There's no work anymore.
Tell me about it.
It's true.
Sure it is. But isn't that happening to every?
Oh, please. I don't want to hear about Broadway's dying, because I just got here.
Don't worry, honey. It's not.
They're not doing big musicals like they used to.
But even if they did, even if you got this show, it's going to close one day, right? Nothing lasts forever.
Yeah, sure. But that's just the way it is.
He's right. And then you have to start all over again. Because the only chorus line you can depend on in this business is the one at unemployment.
Yeah, hit it.
Hit it, Richie.
Oh, please, give me a break. Look, don't you want to do more than just dance in the chorus?
Gee, I just want to get in one.
Don't you want to do more than just dance in the chorus? Somebody just said that. Well, I want to be something besides the tall, skinny redhead second from the end. Not that I want to be a star or anything.
Hell, I do. Oh, who doesn't? Everybody in the whole goddamn country wants to be a star.
Okay, I admit it. I want to be the next Gwen Burton.
But she dances.
Don't you just love her?
But I want to know what you're going to do when you can't dance anymore.
Who cares? I don't care if I never dance another step as long as I live. I'd be happy just going to Hollywood and replacing Jill St. John. Oh, big fucking deal, right? Well, I can dream, can't I?
Yeah, but dreams don't pay the bills.
Well, so I'll find somebody who can.
That's the thing that gets me. A girl can always get married.
She didn't say anything about marriage.
And another thing is,
Oh, please. I don't know if I can take it.
these bodies don't last forever.
I can't take it.
Well, I'm sorry, I can't worry about any of that, because I plan to go on kicking these legs as long as I can. And when I can't, well, I'll just do something else.
Right. So you get into acting. No, really, you'll love it. I mean, it's fabulous to find out that you can talk, too. That's what I'm into. I'm not very good at it, but I'm getting better. And you know something? Honey, it beats busting your ass dancing any day. At least with acting, you stand a chance.
Aw, come on. There's more actors out of work than dancers.
Oh, shit, that's theater. Listen, nobody got into this business to play it safe. And we're all here because we wanted to be here. And you're all acting like it's just another job. And it's not. So, what are you all talking about?
Life, darlings. It's tough all over. That's why I have no plans, no alternatives. Just get me through the day, one day at a time. That's enough for me to deal with.
Listen, we all feel the same way or we wouldn't be here. But I have a wife and 2 kids. And as much as I love dancing, the theater, it's all about paying the bills now and getting the kids through school. I mean, I have to go where the money is.
What are you going to do?
Well, I'd like to stay in the business. Maybe stage managing. Someday directing.
Hello.
Whatever. I'll just have to see.
Oh, I don't think I can do anything else but dance.
Well, if we all had to pick another career, go on, pick a career. What would you like to be when you grow up?
Young.
I know what I'm going to do. Because I know one night, whatever show I'm in is going to close. And I'm finally going to be able to get off my diet. Then I'm going to get in the car with my husband, go up to our 50 acres in Vermont, have a bunch of kids, dance around my kitchen cooking, and enjoy getting fat.
That sounds good, except for the fat part. Yeah, I'd like that, just not right away.
Listen, all I want to be is just happy.
Aw, come on, aren't you happy? Look, I sit around and get depressed and worry about all these things too. But then I meet somebody and they say to me, wow, you dance on Broadway? How fabulous. You got somewhere, you're something. And Christ, I get this feeling inside because I remember when I used to stand outside the stage door and watch all these girls come out of there with their eyelashes and their makeup. And I think, God, I'll never be that old. I'll never be old enough to come out of that stage door. But deep down inside, I knew I would. And God damn it, I've come this far and I'm not giving up now.
Yeah, that's what I used to say. And I won't give up. I mean, I've got to be a ballerina by the time I'm 18. Then I found out I should be in musical comedy, and I said, okay, I'll be a chorus girl, but I gotta be playing parts by the time I'm 21.
Oh no, did you do that too? Give yourself a time limit?
I still do it.
Right. Then you're 25 and you say, just a couple of more years. Well, hell, I'm 30. I mean, how many years do I have left to be a chorus cutie? 3, 4? If I have had my eyes done, well, I don't want to deal on that level anymore. So just lately, I've been thinking about opening a dance studio. I don't know. Am I comping out? Am I growing up? I don't know.
Who knows? Listen, who knows anything? It's just something you're going to have to wait and see.
Right. But if today were the day you had to stop dancing, how would you feel?
Kiss today goodbye. The sweetness and the sorrow. Wish me luck the same to you. But I can't regret what I did for love, what I did for love.
My eyes are dry. The gift was ours to borrow. It's as if we always knew.
And I won't forget what I did for love, what I did for love.
Love is never gone as we travel on. Love's what we'll remember. Kiss today goodbye and point me toward tomorrow.
We did what we had to do.
Won't forget, can't regret what I did for love. What I did for love. What I did for love. Love is never gone as we travel on. Love's what we'll remember. Kiss today goodbye and point me towards tomorrow. We did what we had to do. Won't forget, can't regret what I did for love. What I did for love. What I did for
Before I start eliminating, I just want to say, I think you're all terrific. You've been wonderful about everything we've done today. I certainly wish I could hire all of you, but I can't. Will the following people please step forward? Don, Greg, Deanna. No, I'm wrong. Back in line, Deanna. Mike, Christine, Bibi, Sheila, Connie, Maggie. Front line, thank you very much. I'm sorry. Remember, rehearsals start September 22nd. You'll be receiving a contract, and we're going to work 2 months out of town. Try out, and our opening in New York will come in mid-January. Be prepared to sign a standard contract with a 6-month rider. You will be contacted sometime when to sign and where to sign your contract. And I'm very glad we're going to be working again together.
Where's Debbie?
Singular sensation, every little step she takes. What thrilling combination, every move that she makes.
He's ran.
One smile and suddenly nobody else will do. You know you'll never be lonely with you. Know who won. Moment in her presence, and you can't forget the rest. For the girl is second best to none. Son, who, son, give me your attention. I really have to mention she's the one. She walks into a room and you know she's something very unique, parapathetic, poetic, and cheap. She walks into a room and you know she's her nothing sometimes in the world. She's a special girl strolling. Can't help all of her qualities extolling. Loaded with charisma is my broccoli, chocolate, gambler. She walks into a room and you know you must join the parade. She's the quintessence of making the grade. This is what you call traveling. Can't get enough, can't get enough of her. Love her. I'm a son of a gun, she is one of a kind. One singular sensation, every little step she takes. One thrilling combination, every move that she makes. One smile and suddenly nobody else will do. You know you'll never be lonely with you. Know who won. Moment in her presence, and you can't forget the rest. For the girl is second best to none. Son, who, son, give her your attention to. I really have to mention she's the one.
on.